Hello everyone, welcome to day 15, hashtag 30 days of magic. Today I want to talk about core values. So core values are ideas, beliefs that we have about what we value in life. And we inherit a lot of our values and belief system from our parents, from our society, from the culture that we were raised in. What happens when we grow and we learn and we heal, we begin to awaken to our own authenticity and our own unique path on the planet and the mission and service that we're here to provide. It's important to drop back in and check in with ourselves about what values or principles are guiding our actions, what values or principles are guiding the intentions that we set for ourselves. This sort of kind of can relate to our why. Why am I doing this? What do I believe in? What drives me? What motivates me? And what we can find is that sometimes the values and beliefs that we adhere to are not necessarily our own, because we are so influenced by our families and society. We can easily adopt ideas, concepts, values, beliefs that don't really fully represent who we feel we are. Or maybe we go through a period of transformation and healing and growth, and what once worked for us in terms of ideology doesn't really work for us anymore. And so the invitation for today on day 15 is to drop in to yourself and check in with what resonates for you right now as your core value system. And we want to take inventory. Today's talk is also inspired by a book that I'm just almost finished up right now called Becoming the One. Shellyana Ayana, she's the founder of Rising Women. You can find her on Instagram, super inspirational about living authentically from our feminine energy, and just really powerful work that she shares. So I'm going to share some of the pages from her book in the comment section below, because what we're going to do is work through a journal session to define our core values. So the journaling prompts that I'm going to share in the comments are listed here to identify what core values we have inherited from parents, core values that we've been loyal to maintain family relationships or even friendships. Core values that we want to prioritize in relationships, which core values we may have that we don't prioritize, maybe we're neglecting a little bit. When we're thinking about choosing partners and the choices that we make around choosing a partner, what value system are we using to sort of be able to identify, is this a healthy relationship? Is this something I want to participate in? How do the choices that I make on a daily basis impact my relationship? So lots of really juicy journal prompts to sit with. And there's also a list of core values, such as abundance, accountability, affection, authenticity, belonging, freedom, just to name a few. There are maybe 50 here that I'm again going to share on the bottom of the in the comment section. And when we're looking at these values, we could call, or the core beliefs, we want to check in with ourselves about, am I living in alignment with these values? And so what I want to share about that is, it can be really easy to say that, oh, I want to draw in friendships or relationships or situations or opportunities that bring this value or this quality into my life. But the law of attraction tells us that anything that we want to attract in our life, we first must embody. And so the challenge of today's task is not only to look over this list or to sit with the journal prompts, which I hope you do both of those with, create some space and time to really dive into this. It's really, really powerful. But we also want to sit and start to ask ourselves, am I embodying these qualities myself? Am I holding that line of integrity that I so desire from outside? Am I embodying this value of integrity within? I'm really only going to attract that type of energy to me if I'm also embodying that value. So as you're looking through these values, then we also want to identify how to embody the values. And this is where our daily practice comes into play, because embodying our values is a daily practice. We have to make choices every day that are in alignment with what we say we believe, what we say we want to create. When we identify our mission and our vision for our life, there are a set of attributes that we can identify, and then ask ourselves, am I living in accordance with these principles? Am I acting from a place of what I value and what I believe in to be important? And my expectations of how life shows up for me. Am I able to meet life with the same kind of integrity that I'm also seeking from life? So this is what we want to sit with today. Our core values, knowing them, understanding them, embodying them, also can connect to our why in life, to why am I living my life the way that I do? Why do I make the choices that I make? Why am I in these relationships, this job, this place, this, whatever is around you? Why is life like this? And having a set of guidelines and principles that we know guide our thoughts, our actions, our intentions, can help us create a container for our life so that we're able to sit in that container, to embody all of those principles, and then to expect to see those show up around us in all of those ways. So this idea of claiming our core values requires introspection and a lot of courage. And and being able to stick to our principles and values no matter what. And this can be really tough sometimes. And so that's where courage comes in. So if we're not being met in relationship or in our job or in family relationships or in dynamics that we're finding ourselves in that are not in alignment with our values, then it takes courage to own that and to rectify that. And so this is not, it's easy in some ways can be really challenging, but it's day 15, we're halfway through 30 days. Hashtag 30 days of magic. And so I hope that you're able to carve out some time to look at these journal prompts, to go through the list, identify your own personal core values, and then to sit with yourself and ask yourself, am I embodying these values? And if I'm not, how can I create habits and change my perspective to fully step into what it is that I say that I want? What is it that I think that I want? What am I speaking into existence? And are they in alignment with what I say I value? And so that's today's task. I hope that you enjoy it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.